everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. We went to Asbury Park with some relatives and did the Santa run. It was really fun. We finished the run about 12 o'clock, and then we went to Johnny Mac's in Asbury Park and just had a great time, some pizza and some great times. I have some of the pictures over on my Facebook group. The link is below if you'd like to go see. All right, so my project today is, again, a Christmas box that measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by 1. It opens like this. Now, you can either put this ribbon like this, or you can put a Velcro dot on the side of the circle, because it opens just like this. And I forgot to put my little York peppermint patties in there. You could probably fit 3. I'm going to put 2. Mistakenly, I used Parakeet Party for the box. I was supposed to use Granny Apple Green, so I'll correct that this time. All right, this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and your tax. I'm using the Jolly Words stamp set, and we're focusing on this image right here. I use the Stylish Shapes dies and the Deckled Circle dies for the circles there. All right, now what we need for this project is a piece of Granny Apple Green. You could also do the shaded spruce if you want. That is 10 1/2 by 8 1/4. We need some basic white for stamping. I need this circle from the Deckled Circle dies. That is 2 7/8. The circle that we're going to cut out the image with is from the Stylish Shapes dies, 2 1/2 inches. All right, we need a bunch of Designer Series paper. I didn't put one on the bottom because pretty much it stays like this all the time, but I put 2 different patterns in, so it's a bunch. Let's see. We need 2 pieces that are 3 by 3, and I used 1 of each of these. This is the Merry Bold and Bright Designer Series paper, which I just saw is sold out now, but you can, if you don't have it, you could put anything in here. This is a really cute image. Okay, we need 2 pieces that are 1 3/4 by 3, and that's going to go for the front and the back of this. The 3 by 3 is for the front and the back of that flap. Okay, then we need 2 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 3 inside flaps, and 4 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 for all the sides. All right, let me get my Simply Scored. And we're going to start on the 10 1/2 inch side, and we're going to score at 2, 3, 6 1/4, and 7 1/4. Turn it to the 8 1/4 inch side and score at 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 5 3/4, and 6 3/4. Now I'm going to fold and burnish all of the score lines. Okay, so now how we have this is over here is a 2-inch strip. Yep, this is a 2-inch, and then over here is the 3 1/4. All right, and at the top is 1 1/2. Okay, on these 2. All right, and this is what we're going to be doing. There you go. All right, so we're going to start down over here. And I'm going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take those 2 pieces off. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, and the next score line. Cut it to the second score line, get rid of the rectangle on the bottom, and wedge both sides of the square. Then we're going to take these two pieces off. Okay. Now we're going to turn it to the other side, and we'll start over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and we're going to take those two big rectangles off. Next score line, cut it to the second score line, get rid of the rectangle on the bottom, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next two score lines and cut them to the second score line. Get rid of the rectangle on the bottom here and wedge both sides of the square. And then we're going to take these two rectangles, two rectangles off. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring and cutting. Okay, I'm going to take tear and tape and put them on each of the tabs, one close to the score line and one close to the edge. You can use liquid glue and you can use Stampin' Seal Plus if you want, whatever you like. Okay, I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool to get the backings off. Alright, we're going to start over here where the short side is. And we're going to take the tab, the top of the tab, and make it flush with the inside rectangle here. Okay, and then go to the other side and take the score line and make it straight with the other side of the same rectangle. Okay, and then these two flaps will go in, the long one and then the short one, and that's your box. Okay, now I'm going to put all of my pieces of DSP on. I told you the measurements in the beginning, and I'm going to put them on with liquid glue. Alright, that's all the paper, and we'll let that dry a little bit, and we're going to do our stamping. So we need our piece of basic white, and I'm using Tuxedo Black and Poppy Parade. I have Poppy Parade on here already, so I'm going to do the Poppy Parade first, and we just need the Joy. We don't need the bottom. So I'm going to use some scrap. I'll put the Joy on. Great. Okay, and then over here we'll do the whole image. First I have to clean it. Let's see if that will fit there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to clean it with my Stampin' Scrub. And the solution. That's the dry. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we're going to use Tuxedo Black, and we want basically the whole image because I need the wreath and the two elves. We're not worried if the Joy comes out right this time. Great. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this out using this circle, which is about 2 1/2 inches. They're from the Stylish Shapes dies, and we're going to cut off some of the J and the Y, but that's okay. And then I'm going to fussy cut the J and the Y out, and I'll be right back. You can fussy cut the wreath if you want to stamp it again and cut that out, but that's a lot, so I didn't do that. I'll be right back. Okay, Now I'm going to get my Stampin Blends. I'm using Light and Dark Poppy Parade, Dark Granny Apple Green, Dark Shaded Spruce, Light Flirty Flamingo, Light Petal Pink, Dark Daffodil Delight, and Light Pecan Pie. Put these over there. All right, I'm going to start with the hats, and I'm going to start with the dark. And from the bottom up, I'm going to use the dark Poppy Parade. Nope, this is light. And I'm going to go about halfway across the whole hat on each of them. And then I'm going to come in with the light Poppy Parade and just kind of blend the edge and then finish off. Okay. And I'm also going to do the 3 ornaments. There's 2 on and 1 in the elf's hands. All right, let's do the hair. I'm going to do this little one blonde. It's only a little piece sticking out. And I use Dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm also going to do the bells on the end of their hat. All right, now with Light Pecan Pie, I'm going to do the hair of this elf. All right, now I'm going to use Light Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to put a cheek on each one. And with Dark Petal Pink, I'm going to do the face, and I'm going to blend over the cheek and the ears there, and then the bottom of the arms. And now with Dark Shaded Spruce, I'm going to do the little leaves that kind of stick out of the wreath. There's like actual leaf shape spots, and I'm going to color them in. Okay. And then I'm going to do the rest of the wreath with Dark Granny Apple Green. Okay. And also I forgot with Dark Daffodil Delight, I'm going to just do the top of that bulb. Alright, and then with Dark Granny Apple Green and Dark Shaded Spruce, I'm just going to put some stripes on their jacket or shirt. And then I'm just going to color the rest with Dark Granny Apple Green, even the sleeves. Okay. And that is the coloring. All right, now I'm going to take the Deckled Circle die that is 2 7/8, and I'm going to glue these together. Okay, then I'm going to get the J and the Y that I cut out. I'm going to put a dot in the middle of the J, and then just kind of blend it if I need a little tiny bit, but I don't want it to squeeze out. And then I'm just going to put it right over the black ones. And the same with the Y. Okay. Okie doke. Now we need to lay this down where you think you're going to want it, nicely in the middle, and then hold it on there where you open it. And we're going to use a pencil. I'm just going to put a line right there. All right, and then when you take it off, this is where you're going to put all your dimensionals. All right, so you would put your peppermint patties or whatever little cute snack you want. And then I'm going to take the silver and white sheer ribbon, and I'm going to put it, now at this point you could attach this side and if you're going to use a Velcro dot on this side, I would just glue this down from this part over. I'd put glue and attach it, wait a little while, and then put your Velcro dot. And then you could probably add a bow on the top. But I'm going to tie it closed. And if you put the ribbon right in the middle, it covers both of our flaps. I'm just going to make sure I didn't twist it. Nope. If you want to, you could put another 3x3 piece of the DSP on the back. I think they're going to look there. I think I did this one on the top. Yeah, I did it on the top. I tied it. Alright, and I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to leave a little bit extra so that they can retie if they want to. Alright, and then I'm just going to make sure this is right where I want it. And then we're going to put dimensionals all on this side. I have them right here. So this line here is going to be where the ribbon is. So I'm going to put 3 over there. Okay. Then I'm going to make sure this is in the middle and the joy is straight. And then I'm going to press down. Okay, and just make sure nothing caught. Get that down there. All right. Now for the final touch, I'm going to use some of the Iridescent Discs, my last 3 in Poppy Parade. And I'm going to put one up there. One right here. And one right here. And that's it. I hope you like this one. If you have any questions, my email is below, along with the link to my blog, my shop, and my Facebook page. Alrighty? Please like and subscribe. That really helps me. And have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.